Dating in Vietnam. So recently I got a comment by T-Baggings asking me, yo bro, do you recommend Vietnam for dating casually? I keep hearing the girls won't put out before marriage. My quick response to that is that girls in Vietnam do put out, but again, it depends on you as a person, how you control the situation, how you lead the situation with the person that you're attracted to. If you were to generalize Vietnamese girls with girls from other countries in Southeast Asia, I would say Vietnamese girls are a little bit more conservative. They're a bit more family orientated. Vietnamese girls relatively live with their families if they're still single in their 30s. But that doesn't mean they don't put out. You know, if the girl likes you enough, then she'll come back to your place. It's that simple. And that doesn't just apply for girls in Vietnam. That applies for girls anywhere and everywhere in the world. If the girl really likes you, she respects you, she feels comfortable with you, she'll put out. She'll do intimate things, intimate activities with you. But if she doesn't like you and she sees that you're a simp and she wants to keep on seeing you because she knows she can get free lunch, breakfast, and dinner with you because you're a desperate simp, and that's just the girl playing you. But if you know how to co-read the girl, how to escalate and make her like you, or you know how to be a likable person, which is by not talking about yourself 24/7, not trying to show off that you are a baller, you're rich, this and that, or your success, your career, you know, all these little things like measuring your dick in front of the girl. But you try to get to know the girl more yourself by having a conversation with her, asking her questions and focusing on her, because most people don't give a shit about you. Most people care about themselves. So if you want to become likable, talk about the other person, act like you're interested, show your interest, check up on them, all these little things. And don't give your attention to the person all the time. Make them work for it. Make them chase after your attention. Don't be a simp. And another thing is that I would never take advice from someone else, because what they may have experienced 10 years ago was 10 years ago. Today, things could be way different. And what they value, what they like, and what they consider to be a good experience might be a bad experience for you. So as an individual, you need to go out there, out of your fucking comfort zone, and give yourself a chance, meet those girls, talk to them, and see if you actually like them. Okay, let's just get a little bit more in depth when it comes to dating in Vietnam. I personally think that Vietnam is a good place to date someone that you want to become serious and have a long-term partnership with, because people there, like I said, are a bit more conservative, family orientated. So the mindset of the girls is not like, oh shit, it's a white guy or some foreign dude, I want to get a piece of him. So my experience of Hanoi and Saigon, let's start with Hanoi. As I've made a video in the past talking about how dating apps in Hanoi specifically is a scam. It's a major tool for girls in Hanoi to hustle guys, to be like, hey, let's meet for a juice, let's get a drink. You can rake up like at least half a dozen to a dozen dates in a day. And all these girls, they'll ask you to meet in the same tourist location, which is called Mame Street. They'll be like, yeah, let's go get some juice, let's get a drink, let's get champagne, wine, whatever shit. And then they'll lead you to one of the many dozens of clubs, rooftop bars, restaurants, lounges that they work at, and then they get a commission off you at the end of the night. So don't be a sucker. So if you want to meet girls in Hanoi specifically, go out to the cafes, go out to the malls, to the parks, day game. Or if you want to meet girls in the evening, then go to a nice little bar where you're going to meet like some middle class, upper class girls. There's a lot of cute girls in those areas. I thought they were pretty decent. The interesting thing about Vietnamese girls is that they offer to pay. When I was in Hanoi for Chinese New Year's, they give this like little red envelope and they have money. Usually the older people would give it to the younger people, but I had a lot of girls that were like in their mid-20s to their late 20s giving me ang pao. That's what they call it in Chinese. A red envelope in English where they have money. That's kind of cool. I had several girls give me that and I was in shock. I was like, damn. And even before getting red envelopes from girls, when I go on dates with girls, I would always pay first. But a lot of times girls would be like, oh no, it's my turn to pay. They would like race me to pay because the way they've been brought up, their mannerisms. Like I said, if you meet girls in a day, coffee shops, whatever, you're gonna meet a lot of girls that are more likely to be educated, good upbringing. Now moving on to my experience with dating girls in Saigon. Girls in Saigon a bit much more open than girls in Hanoi because it feels more like a very family environment kind of vibe, versus Saigon is like the bigger city. Everyone's kind of like more casual, more chill, a lot of bars, a lot of clubs, a lot of things going on. It's a great place to meet girls as well. Bigger shopping malls, you got tons of cafes, tons of parks, tons of districts to explore, and lots of bars that host tons of ladies nights every single week. So Saigon is definitely a good place to go pick up girls. And don't let the whole language barrier thing stop you. Like I said, a lot of times if you put in the effort to communicate with girls using Google Translator or talking to girls louder, slower, getting the message across them, then it's really easy to build a relationship with any girl anywhere. A lot of these countries, the government is pushing the English language to the people. So don't have a backwards mindset and don't think that things are like how it was 20 years ago. Things have evolved. evolved, countries have evolved, education has evolved. Girls in Saigon, a lot of them that I've dated, they all bring me to like nice places to eat. They always offer to pay. They're very thoughtful, they're very understanding, they're very kind. It all comes down to where you meet the girl, what time and place you meet the girl at. If you're meeting her at a nightclub, at a bar, if you're meeting her at a red light district, obviously she's gonna be easy. If you're meeting the girl at a cafe in an office district, then she's less likely to be a hoe. She's more focused at work, she's work orientated, she has different lifestyle habits. Maybe she goes to the gym every single morning, she doesn't care about partying, she reads books at night. So again, it depends where you meet the person, and every person is different. You can't be like, oh, if you come to Vietnam, the girls are gonna be the hardest. No, that's not true. If you go to India, Indian girls are the easiest because you're a foreigner. No, again, everyone has different values, everyone comes from different social class, everyone has a different blueprint, mindset, values, all the little things. As I've said many times in the past, where you meet your girl is where you lose your girl. You meet her on a dating app, you meet her in a nightclub, you're more likely to lose her at those places. Versus if you were to day game and meet girls at a cafe, at the mall, at the grocery store, the chances of another guy growing a pair to go up and talk to the girl is way lower by 99% because most guys wouldn't do it. They don't have the courage, and most guys are so scared and lazy these days that they rely on apps. Even when it comes to work, they're like, oh, I'm gonna use AI, ChatGPT to do this and that because they're lazy to do the work. Or how to lose weight, I'm gonna take a fat burner pill to lose weight. You know, that's the mindset that a lot of guys, a lot of people, they want fast results with the easiest way. In conclusion, like I've said, long term, Vietnamese girls are good to date. But again, everyone has different values. Some people would just prefer to date one person, while some people have been in a long-term relationship for 5-10 years, and now that they're single, they want to explore the options and know what kind of values they value in a person, what kind of qualities that they like. So that's the beauty of dating. You have to explore and date other people to really know what you like. You got to put yourself out there and try. And how do you know if a girl is like playing you? If you're living in a city as an expat and you see a lot of your expat friends that have dating apps themselves, and the girls are following guys that you know or other guys that you may know of but you're not friends with, you're like, damn, this girl's been pinned by all those guys. So don't waste your time with girls like that. If you guys are interested in getting coached by me in Bangkok for my boot camps, make sure to drop me a DM on Instagram at steveoctv right now. Or if you want to go one-on-one online coaching with me, then feel free to shoot me an email for more information. Also, let me know in the comments right down below if you guys want a mini course on the basics of how to cold approach. And if you're really interested in the course, I will give the first 10 people a discount if you click the link right down below where you can sign up at the pre-sale page with your email to know when I will pre-launch the course and get the pre-launch price for the first 10 of you only. And if you want a free video on how to improve your photos for your dating profile or for your social media, make sure to click the link right down below and get the free video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.